Hello everyone, welcome to the course MERN Movie Tickets Booking Application 2023. My name is Satya and I will be the instructor of this course. So before getting started with the actual curriculum and project demo of this course, first let's discuss about the technologies that we will be using to build this project. So I will start with the front-end technologies. So we will be using the React.js as our main framework in the front-end, Redux Toolkit as our state management tool, and Design as our component-based library. Coming to the backend, we will be using the Node.js as our backend runtime environment, Express.js, routing purpose, and last but not the least, MongoDB as our one and only database. Now let's get started with the course curriculum as well as the project demo. Alright guys, here you can see in the first tab I have opened the MERN Movie Tickets Booking Application 2023 curriculum, and in the second tab I have opened the actual project demo. So first I will explain each and every section in the curriculum, then I will show the respective screen for every section in the application. So you will understand better and you will get to know what we are going to build in the next 9 hours. So the first section is about the front-end setup. So we are going to see how to set up the React application, how we can structure our folders, and the third lecture is about the style sheets. So even though we are using the anti-design components for our styling, sometimes we have to override the anti-design. So in that scenarios, we are going to have our own style sheets. So apart from the anti-D, we are not going to use any external CSS libraries like Bootstrap or Tailwind. So whatever the components we have, we will be using from the anti-D. So if we want to override anything from that, we are going to use our own style sheets. So this is about the front-end setup. So once the front-end setup is done, we are going to build the authentication screens, which are nothing but the registration screen and login screen. So I will show you the screens also. Here you can see this is the login screen and this is the registration screen. So in the entire course, I am going to call my application as Share Movies. So this is the form, register form, and this is the login form. So the third section is about the backend setup. So once we are ready with the front-end setup and authentication screens, we need the APIs to integrate. For that, first we will be having the backend server setups like Node server setup as well as the Node.js and MongoDB connection. And then after we are going to build the APIs, registration API, login API. Then we will work on the integration part, that means front-end backend integration, authorization by using the JWT tokens as well as the protected route. So one lecture is about the front end and one lecture is about the back end. So once all these are done, we will be completing the authentication part and we will be entering into the home page of the application. And the sixth section will be about the state management tool, Redux Toolkit. So we are going to show the spinners. So like whenever the API request is in the processing state, we are going to show some spinning or loading icons. So that scenario we are going to implement with the help of the Redux Toolkit. So let me show you the login and registration demo also. So I am going to register a new user, Varun. So username Varun, email varun123@gmail.com, password 123456778. So I am going to hit the register button. Done. Registration successful and I have directly navigated to the login. So let me log in with the newly registered user, varun123@gmail.com, password 123456778. Done. So user logged in successfully. So we are done with the authentication. Then we are having the layout. Layout is nothing but our project skeleton for the logged in user. So here you can see this is the layout of the logged in user. At the top we are having the header, so which will have the project title at the left side, and at the right side you are going to have one user icon as well as the logged in username and a logout button. So once the header is done, we are going to have the actual page of the respective route. So right now we are in the home page. This is the home page. If you go to any other page, you are going to have the same header, but the content area will be changed. This is about the layout part. And then we are going to enter the movies. So first, in the movie ticket booking application, the first and foremost thing we should have is actual movies. So these movies is controlled by the admin. So right now the logged in user is having only the user access. So now I am going to log out this and I will log in with one of the user who is having the admin access. So Arjun is having the admin access. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Login. Yeah, here you can see. So if the normal user click on this logged in user profile, it will navigate to the profile route. If the user who is having the admin access click on this logged in user name, it will navigate to the admin route. So this is the difference between the normal user and admin. Only admin can control the movies in this application. So I'm just clicking on this. Here you can see I have navigated to the admin. So if you see, the page name is admin and I have two different tabs, movies and theaters. So I can add the new movie, so the theater users can take this movie and put it in their theaters. So leave it about the theaters, we will be having a separate section about that. First we are going to discuss about the movies. You can see in the section 8 you are having the admin panel intro, which is nothing but this page only. Then add movie form, add movie API, movies list, edit movie, delete movie. So all the movie CRUD operations here you can see. Poster, movie name, description, duration, genre, language, release date. So if you want to edit, you can just click on this. You can see this is the movie form, movie name, movie description, length of the movie in the duration, language, release date, poster and genre. So based on this you can edit the movie, and also you have the delete movie and also add movie. So this is about the add movie. If you want to add any new movie, you can add it here. So right now in our application we are having the 4 different movies: Avengers Endgame, Dark Knight, Doctor Strange and Avatar 2. And these are all the remaining details about the movies. So this is about the movies CRUD operation. So once the admin is having the movies in the portal, the theater owners can access these movies and put it in their theaters. So the 8th section is about the admin controlling the movies. Now let's come to the theaters. So theaters part will be the owner's part. That means we are having 3 different roles: normal user, owner and admin. Now let's go to the theater owner account. So right now I'm going to log in with the Venkat. So Venkat is one of the theater owner. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yeah. So now I'm going to the Venkat profile. Yeah, here you can see this is the profile screen. So right now bookings. So Venkat has not done any bookings because he is only having the theaters. So you can see if you go to the theaters, Venkat is having 2 theaters. So theater name Sudarshan 35mm and VR Talkies, address, phone number, email, status. So if anyone want to become the theater owner in this portal, first they have to add the theater and they need to wait for the admin approval. Then only they can access the shows. So here you can see you have the add theater button. In the action you have this shows text. Suppose if I want to add any new theater, I am going to add it for you. So let me add theater like Asian 70mm. Address I am going to write Delhi, India. Phone number 963-963-8520. Email Delhi Asian at gmail.com. Save. You can see here theater added successfully, but the logged in user cannot control the shows in this theater. If you see, the status is still empty. That means pending or blocked. So this theater has to be approved by the admin to add the shows. Then only he can get the shows button here. So this is the process. So any person cannot upload the theaters and add the shows. So there has to be a process. That process has to be done by the admin. So a normal user want to become the theater owner, and if the user want to have the shows in that, first he has to request the admin to approve. So the request is sent to the admin. Once the admin approves the theater request, he is going to get the shows button here. Then only he can access the shows into the theaters. Yeah, this is about the theaters concept. So if you see the lectures, add theater UI, add theater API, edit theater, theaters list, delete theater, theater approval from admin. So once the owner want to add the theater, he has to get the approval from the admin. Then only he will go to the shows. shows are nothing but the movies that he want to represent in the theater. So shows introduction, shows form, shows API. Now let's discuss about the shows. So leave about the Asian 70mm. This theater has not got the approval from the admin yet. Leave it about that. So Venkat is having 2 more theaters. Sudarshan 35mm, VR Talkies. So if they click on these shows, he is going to get the list of shows running on the theater in particular date and time. So here you can see show name, date, time, movie, ticket price, total seats, available seats. If you see, show name will be night show. Date is equal to January 14, that means today only. You can see my screen time. So time is equal to 21, which is nothing but the 9 p.m. Movie, so in this particular date and in this time, this theater will be having the show Avengers Endgame, which is nothing but the movie, and ticket price will be 130. Total seats available in this show are 144. Available seats also 144 because no seats got booked yet. Okay, and coming to the action, we have this delete button. And then evening show, January 14th, 18, Avengers Endgame, 130, 120. This is also same. Ticket price, total seats, available seats. So here you can see, if you observe, you have the delete button here, but here you don't have, because this show is already completed. You can see 18, the time has already crossed. This is 18:24. So you cannot delete that. This is already done. So evening show, forget about this. Now night show, let's work on this thing. January 14th at 9 p.m. I am running the Avengers Endgame in the which theater? Sudarshan 35mm. This is about the show's concept. Suppose if I want to add any new movie into my theater, I just need to click on this add show. Here I have to keep the show name. I am writing morning show. Morning show. Date I am going to run it on 15th. Time I am going to make it 11 o'clock, 11 a.m., which is nothing but, so movies, I am going to get the list of movies, which movie I want to run on this specific date and specific time in my theater. So I am going to run Dark Knight. Ticket price I am going to keep it 120. Shows also I am going to keep it 120. Save. Done. So here you can see I got the latest list of the shows. Here also I got the delete button. So morning show, date January 15th, time 11 o'clock, movie Dark Knight, 120, 120, 120, which is nothing but ticket price, total seats and available seats. So this is about the shows concept. So if you want to see whether this is correct or not, close this. Let's remember this date and time. On January 15th, 11 o'clock, we are running the Dark Knight show in the Sudarshan 35mm. So let's see that. Go to the home page, click on the Dark Knight. So right now the selected date is Jan 14th, so no theaters are available for this movie on Jan 14th. So if I click on the Jan 15th, I have to get the Sudarshan 35mm. Let's see. You can see Sudarshan 35mm 11 a.m. This is the recently added show. So this is about the shows concept. Yeah, shows in theater, shows intro, shows form, shows API. And then after we are going to have the home page. So home page is nothing but this only. In the home page we are going to list all the movies available in the portal. This is the movie poster as well as the movie title. And then we are going to have the test scenarios also. I think, I hope also. So these shows and movies thing is little bit confusing. That is the reason whatever the thing you are going to build from the 12th section, you are going to know in the 11th section only. So we will write all the scenarios like who is the user, who is the owner, who is the admin. So based on that you are going to build the sections from the 12. So you are going to understand very easily. So these testing scenarios will be just for the information purpose. This is not a course lecture. Just for the understanding purpose, we are going to write some test scenarios. Based on that, we are going to validate all the lectures from the section 12. So once the home page is done, you are going to work on the theaters list for the movie, which is nothing but this screen only. So once you click on any movie, it will go to the theaters list for the movie. So this is the movie information. You just have to select the name, date. Click on the date. You are going to get the theaters. Let's go back and select the Avatar 2. So right now you can see on Jan 14th, I have two things for the Avatar. Share Talkies 9 p.m. and Victor Mahal also 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. So 2 movies running Avatar 2 this day. And if I go to the Avengers Endgame, here also I have 6 p.m. 9 p.m. Sudarshan 35 mm. So this is about the displaying the list of theaters available for the selected movie. Theaters list for the movie. So intro, API and UI. Then booking a show. So once your show is confirmed, you got the theaters list, you just have to select the time. So let's select the Dark Knight, 15th Jan. So this is Venkat, right? So he is the owner of the theater, so it doesn't make any sense if he books tickets. So let's log in with other user. Let's log in with Varun. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Login. So let's go to the Dark Knight, 15 11 a.m. Yeah, so this is the book a show. So once we got the theater selected and the show selected, we are going to display the show details again here. So theater, location, movie name, selected date and time, and this is the seats in the theater. So 1 to 120, we have given the number of seats is equal to 120, that is the reason we got 120. So book a show intro, seats component. This is about the screen. In the next lecture we are going to have the payments and confirm ticket. So these two sections are interlinked. So first, once the payment is confirmed, we are going to book a ticket. Now I am going to select the seats 5 6 7. You can see selected seats 5 6 7, total price is equal to 360. We already know the one ticket price is equal to 120. Now I am just clicking on the book now. I'm just giving the details. So this is the Stripe payment gateway integration. Payment. I'm entering the test card details, all photos, 1223 and CVV 123. So here you can see total 360. Pay. Loading. So payment successful, show booked successfully. So this is the actual bookings screen. So in the profile, as I said, if the user is having any theaters, he will go to the theaters tab, or else if the user is the normal one, he will stay in the booking tab only. You can see this is the normal ticket, movie name, movie poster, selected seats 5 6 7, theater name Sudarshan 35 mm, address, date and time January 15 2023, time is equal to 11 a.m, amount 360, and also booking ID. This is the final step in our flow. Confirm tickets. So confirm ticket and show booked tickets. So every user will be having this bookings tab. So if he has any past bookings, that will be displayed here. And last but not the least, so for these 15 sections, you are going to work on the complete testing. So testing the whole application, it will be around, let me check, 29 minutes. So almost half an hour we are going to perform the proper testing. So if we find any issues, we will fix and then and there. And last but not the least, we are going to deploy our application to the render hosting service. So that's all guys. This is about the MERN movie tickets booking application, curriculum and project demo. So I hope you got everything. So basically I will have 2 lectures for project demo and curriculum. This time I have only 1 lecture, so I don't want to confuse and waste your time. So both curriculum and project demo I have completed in only 1 lecture. So you can make a decision this course is apt for you or not. So coming to the prerequisites, you must have some basic knowledge in the React.js, Node.js as well as the vanilla JavaScript. So thank you. See you all in the course.